Well, some artists explore different points of view throughout their creative careers. Painter Peter Xiao pursued his American freedom through oil paintings. Reporter Elizabeth Hertel takes you through just a few of his painterly pursuits.
Peter Tong Xiao was born in Beijing, China. He was fortunate enough to grow up in an environment where art and literature were constantly explored and developed. His father and mother were both highly acclaimed for their literary works and translations of Western works in Chinese and Japanese, including James Joyce's Ulysses. The influence and exposure to various artistic styles are obvious in Xiao's oil paintings. In China, he worked in black and white drawings, which in this country evolved into an explosion of colors. As he developed as an artist, he went through various styles that always involved figurative.
I have representational works too, but I see them as studies. I don't feel as free when I do them because I'm suddenly obligated to do what is there, and I value those. At the same time, I wanted my work to be as free. I wanted it to be as free as possible in the process.
His figures seem to fill space much the same way landscapes do. Some of his figures are not rendered to dominate as figures. The colors sometimes make them recede into a shape from which they eventually appear.
You know, is it Kafka? Is it the ordinary people in a mad, crowded city? You know, I came from Beijing, China. I grew up in that city in the middle of the Cultural Revolution. So there are huge masses of people, you know, that sometimes were peaceful with each other and other times were just giving each other a lot of bad times, you know. Anyway, so figures were used there in a kind of an anonymous way.
Like Picasso, he has revisited the works of some of the old masters and reinterpreted them. His few still life subjects are not from arranged inanimate objects, but objects he sees and arranges in his mind.
I do when I'm painting, especially if I'm painting in a kind of a 2 day, 3 day in a row and then you know, a break, and the idea is in my head. I do rush to the canvas. I do pick up the paint, whatever paint that's there, and start to work it.
The oil paintings of Peter Xiao are on display at the Steeple Gallery in St. John through the end of the month. For gallery hours, call 219-365-1014.